Brexit could bring back cheap duty-free cigarettes of the hovercraft days once travel restrictions come to an end, it has been claimed. Chancellor Rishi Sunak is expected to announce a tax hike on tobacco in his budget later today. Last year, Mr. Sunak committed to raise tobacco duty by retail prices index inflation plus 2% every year until 2024. RPI rose 1.4% in January, suggesting duty could rise by more than 3%. Changes usually take effect at 6 p.m. on budget day itself, with the most recent adding around 22p to a pack of 20 cigarettes. Duty on hand rolling tobacco rose by a much higher 6% last year. The government has previously pledged to keep raising so-called sin taxes on cigarettes to put people off taking up the habit. Last year's statement reads, "The government is committed to maintaining high tobacco duty rates as this is an established tool to reduce smoking prevalence and to ensure that tobacco duties continue to contribute to government revenues." Thanks to Brexit, though, when travel restrictions come to an end, Britons will be able to enjoy duty-free cigarettes once again. UK travellers have to be treated exactly the same as the rest of the world when in the EU, meaning they can buy and bring back cheap cigarettes and alcohol at duty-free stores. Travel correspondent Simon Calder recalled in a recent column how this used to be common practice before the EU banned it in 1999. He wrote, 20 autumns ago, the cross-channel hovercraft levitated noisily off towards oblivion. In the final quarter of the 20th century, hovering between Kent and France was big business. Hover Lloyd built a vast international hoverport in 1969 at Pegwell Bay, close to Ramsgate, with a link to Calais. Its rival Seaspeed, part of British Rail, shuttled between Dover and Boulogne. For many years, the Rail Hover Rail link was the fastest alternative to flying between London and Paris. A channel crossing time of barely half an hour, 3 times faster than the ferry, was part of the appeal. But the real secret of the hovercraft's success? Duty-free. Mr. Calder added in his piece for The Independent, the hovercraft was kept aloft on a financial cushion funded by onboard sales of alcohol and tobacco. In the best example ever of wasteful travel, in the late 90s, a newspaper promotion offered to pay motorists £1 if they agreed to hover to France and back, in the expectation that onboard sales would more than make up for it. The amount passengers can bring back with them from non-EU countries has also been significantly increased, and extended to EU countries, providing one of the most generous allowances anywhere in the world.